I was inspired by a YouTube video by Vegan Gains today. He talked about why people choose to be ex-vegan. And I'd just like to share my opinion on this topic just quickly. So what I think it is that people don't go through like a lot of suffering in their life. They don't really understand hardship, oppression, pain, and all these atrocities that the animals go through. When I saw Earthlings for the first time, it just struck a chord, and I could just totally relate to what those animals were going through. Even though I had never been through such a severe form of abuse and suffering as these animals go through on a daily basis, I still had some hardship, pain, and suffering in my life, so that I could feel compassion for these beautiful living beings. And I think this is a main factor that contributes to why people go from being vegan and back to ex-vegan. Take Maddie Limburner as an example. She even attended the vigils for the pigs in Canada, and she was crying, but still for some reason she went back to being a so-called ex-vegan. And I think what it comes down to, as Vegan Gains rightly pointed out in his video, is that people are just selfish. They don't care. It's just a matter of apathy. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's interesting what you're saying. At some point these people choose convenience instead of compassion for some reason. Huh? That's a bit sad.
Yeah, they think they have so-called health problems, but meanwhile they're just starving and restricting, and they're not following a healthy plant-based diet.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think they have really bad issues. I think they're just making up some small reasons, and I can see through the lies. Huh? People say, oh, I had some farts, or I had some acne, these little problems that everyone can have.
Or bloating.
Yeah, ridiculous issues.
I had a pimple, now I'm going back to eating meat. Yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And Vegan Gains, his theory is that people grow up in a household where their parents approve of everything they do. They just have loving parents that never punish them, never give them any shit, never beat them, anything like that. No kind of abuse, just loving, fucking just supporting everything that they do. And then when they get into the real world, then they become these selfish people, and they think they can't ever do anything wrong. So I do think that has something to do with it as well. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So let us know what you think in the comments down below. Why do you think people become so-called ex-vegans?